My question is, that person is obviously, they're deficient in some way.
Yeah.
And if there's someone out here that we can connect with, how do we identify? I would want someone to know, how do you identify the fact that, oh, you think everybody else broke, you want to help them, but in fact, there's something that you're
Something
missing.
about you that makes
Exactly.
you want to help,
Exactly.
want to fix.
Or fix people, yeah.
Well,
So I just want to make sure you're done.
No, yeah,
So,
go ahead. Sorry.
so we're all broken in some form or another. And what I mean by broken, I don't mean because healing is a lifetime journey. All right. And we all want to be better versions of ourselves. There are all pieces of all of us. Now, the difference with the people, some of us reflect and say we need to get better, and some of us don't. See, the thing is, we all need to get better in some area of our life, right? And so there's a process that I go through, all right? And the first process is self-reflection. Self-reflection is when I look at me and I look at how I ended up where I am. How do I have these thoughts? What is it about me? And then once I self-reflect, I become self-aware. Self-aware is, oh, this is what I do. This is why I do it. And then the third part is I develop a new self-concept. A self-concept is the picture I have about me. Okay? Now, this is what, and to answer your question, I'll go back. And then the fourth stage is self-acceptance. The problem is this. It's some people who are doing these things are unwilling. If you ask them, they're unwilling to self-reflect. They think just because I'm helping other people, ain't shit wrong with me. Okay? And so, but when you self-reflect of why I do this, then you become self-aware, then you realize my self-concept, the picture I have of myself is not based on me. It is based on the things that I do. Get this, y'all. Get this. Now, who you are will always outlive what you do. But how many of us base our self-concept on what we do? I got a Cullinan out there. I got a Rolls Royce. I make this amount of money. Now, what happens when all that goes away? Now my self-concept is altered. It's fucked up. Now my self-concept is not based in anything valuable because I attached it to what I do or what I have. And that's what I try to get people to do. That let's separate you from what you do. Because if I wasn't Coach Ken is still a nice motherfucker now. Let's be honest. All right? He's still nice.
yeah.
He's still a great father. He's still a great husband. He's still a great friend. Beyond all of the people that I've helped, beyond all of the money that I've made, beyond all of that, if you take all of that away, because this came to me years ago when I went bankrupt. I was this whiz kid on CNN, QVC, Home Shopping Network. I sold more product on QVC in 19 minutes than they sold that entire hour. I thought I was big shit. I was young. And I based my self-concept on what I did. And when all of that went away, when we went bankrupt, when the feds came and got all my computers, came and got all my desk and everything, my self-worth was tied to that.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I told this girl Sweet Elite that last week.
Damn.
I just didn't say that the way you said it, but thank you. I've been looking for the words to tell these people, and you just put it in such an elegant way.
Thank
Eloquent?
They both.
Right?
They both work.
Yeah. Thank you for being. Remember, I told you sometimes I don't have the
Right,
proper
no,
way to
no,
say
no.
things. I just let people figure it out or critique.
No.
Well, now I'm gonna take that, put that in my back pocket because it'll end up on my Instagram page.
Make
I'll
sure
credit
you
you.
do this.
I'll credit
That's
you.
good, that's
Don't
good.
worry about it.
Hey, you got a big following. Just credit me.
Yeah, I've been
And
looking
they'll be
for
like,
ways
yeah,
to
Coach
say
Ken
this.
said that shit? Yeah. Oh,
So listen,
we
man.
go, Hundo said it? Okay, yeah, that's my guy now.
Nah, listen, I'm really big on paying homage and showing where it came from, because we gotta make sure that we understand that we don't know it all, and the only way that we know so much is because we learn from
Somebody
each
else,
other,
yeah.
right?
I'm always
I
learning.
always want to pay homage and respect to the source. That's just how I am, but Go ahead, Aaron. I didn't
Other
mean to cut you
people
off.
just be faking and you know
Yeah.
acting like stuff is theirs.
All of a sudden, it started acting
Yeah.
like they created it.
Right.
Like,
Like there's something
Damn.
new under the sun.
yeah,
Can't do that.
like,
I don't want to do that.
So my question is this, and I don't even know if you have ever even considered this, but like, do you think that that is an American thing, that we associate so much who we are with what we do? One more thing, two parts. And when it comes to men and women, that perception, who does it affect the most?
I think it is a cultural thing. And I think in America, we have, think about it, we have perpetuated this image of what success is. And it is money in the bag, which is all of that is great. Driving the nicest cars, and we got all the jewelry and stuff, and nothing wrong with any of that. Nothing wrong with any of that. But I think we have perpetuated that in our culture, so that now kids, you got kids wanting to, they will rob people to get it. They will do, because this image means so much. Now, yes, I do think it's a cultural. The second thing was, your second question was what now?
Just how does it affect the sexes? You know, even when it comes to relationships, when it comes to a marriage,
Sure.
like, do you think that when you apply that concept and those who rely on what they do and what they have as what makes them,
Right.
who does that more, and I'll actually say more detrimentally, not even just affect people, like who does that affect more detrimentally?
Wow, that's a good question. From a dating perspective or a relationship perspective?
Whatever you think.
See, and the reason I say that is because let's think about it, y'all. Okay, I'll give you a prime example. If women did not exist, would men go try to buy Cullinan?
no.
Maybe not, I guess.
I would say 0.0001%.
Hey, would men have a gold chain on if women did exist? Now, I want you to think about what I'm asking y'all. Would men try to, get their bodies right? I mean, would they? More than likely, no, because what we're doing is we know that women are attractive. Would you get, if just women were around? Would you get your hair cut, nails done? Women,
Honestly,
you
I
might,
would.
you might, you
Honestly,
might,
I would.
you might. If it was just women, I don't know. Would you?
I feel like I would, but I was also thinking that about men because
Same. Yeah.
I think that even if women didn't exist, men low key be competing with each other.
Men partner with each other more than compete with each other.
And I'm thinking that specifically when he asked about the cars, and I'm like, do they get cars for bitches, or do they have cars to say that they have a better car than the next man?
Listen,
Right.
Let me
But, my bad.
go. No, go ahead.
But to say I have a better car than the next
It's for
man.
the bitches.
It's for the bitches. I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was gonna say it's for the bitches now.
Actually, I thought of in my thoughts, I was thinking that as well.
That nigga got a
So that's why I
Toyota.
didn't say nothing.
This is a Cullinan.
Right. It's for the bitches.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just
To be
so
honest, we
clear.
probably would never. Let's be real. We built the Cullinan. We probably wouldn't even have built the shit.
You probably wouldn't have. Everybody got a pickup truck. I mean, we're gonna go get the wood to build houses. I mean, and the reason I say that is because who does it hurt most? Is what your question was. I think it hurts us all equally.
Because of the effect.
Yeah, because of the effect. But I think it also helps us. I think it also helps us too. And now you might say, well, how does it help us? I think it helps us bring out a part of us that maybe we didn't know was in us. Because a lot of us strive for stuff. We didn't know that we had the ability to, I didn't know I had the ability to have 1.2 million followers unless I'm striving to do it. But I'm striving because my wife, because she encourages me, and I told her I'm going to build this. She was like, damn it, build it. Let's go build it. And I feel like I can jump off the roof. Because if she wasn't around, like, I ain't building shit. I'm going to just go to my room and I'm going to eat this, whatever. I'm just saying. And so I think it can hurt us in perspective. I think it also can help us too. And I don't ever want to look at just one side of it, because there is a cause and effect for everything. There's always everything. You know, like I look at when I went bankrupt years ago. The bad side, I went bankrupt. I lost everything that came out. But the good thing is that helped me to become the man I am today. One of the best experiences I ever had. Now I can manage business. I can grow business because I knew what I did wrong. So I go back to what I said earlier. If you change the way you look at things, you change what you see.
Yep.
If you, I looked at
Say
first,
it one more time, Pastor. Come on now.
Pastor.
He's a pastor.
Pastor. Wow, that's a compliment. I don't know if I can walk in those shoes, but I will say, I said, if you change the way you look at things, you change what you see. Cause see, at first when I went bankrupt, Rico, I'm like, God, everybody talk shit about me. I'm like, God, how did I end up here? All of that. But all of a sudden, when I begin to look at it differently, I'm like, wait a minute. I asked myself a question, and this is how I started to change people. Is it possible that what I experienced could be good for me or could be good for others? When you ask the question, your brain goes to another place and say, it could be possible. That was when I got up and I said, I'm going to write my first book. I wrote my first book, God, I Ain't Trying to Hear All. That was my first book.
Great title.
It is.
Because, at the time, God was trying to show me, look, you got the talent to build it, but you ain't got the character to keep it.
Sheesh.
Say it again, Pastor. Boy. He over here dropping, man. Hey.
No, this
Our
what he
viewers
said.
are going to be like, there was a pastor that 1 week.
No, seriously. My buddy I can't take credit for that. My buddy told me, he said, yo, Ken, you had the talent to build it, but you didn't have the character to keep it.